Hello and welcome back, everyone, to Rocket Rabbit Commentaries, commentary run over Mortal Kombat 9. Oh God, this video is absolute shit at the start. I'm sorry. Anyway, we are playing through Raiden's chapter, and his first challenge is against a scorpion that actually knows what the fuck he's doing. I promise that this footage is not my fault. This is Camtasia fucking up.
Camtasia, you have ruined us.
Yeah.
It's all right though. We have a rather vague idea of what is going on. Raiden is losing the fight at the moment because he keeps going over there at the invitation of Scorpion's special chain.
Yeah. Now, I am absolute shit with Raiden, which is terrible because Raiden is the last chapter in the game, so he has to deal. With the final boss, which again is going to be Shao Kahn. But thankfully, Raiden has got a couple of interesting tools to make it so that he is not totally outclassed against Shao Kahn and his bullshit. Very specifically, this particular kick combo that allows him to go into flying tackle is actually very effective against the Shao Kahn final fight.
X-ray. Break your
But the big thing that Raiden gets that Liu Kang did not get is the ability to have a relatively fast casting teleport. Especially because his teleport allows him to go behind Shao Kahn whilst he's throwing doing the hammer attacks.
Scorpion kept spamming the get over here special. It was his undoing.
The big thing that Scorpion does in this fight is actually chain launchers into air throws. It's something that Cyrax was doing when we were fighting him as Nightwolf as well, but Scorpion does it significantly more than Cyrax did. Again, I have to apologize for this quality. This is not my fucking fault. My recording of this fight did actually go really goddamn well. It's just that Camtasia fucking hates me.
Yeah, recording systems break down over time. That's why we have to put the shock of new thunder into our systems. Owie.
Alright, so will this X-ray finally actually take down Scorpion? Looks like it will.
I think
maybe?
So. Sleep.
Yay! That is the only easy fight that Raiden gets, however, because now we have to go into the true final boss of Mortal Kombat 9's campaign.
You seek an audience.
I do, Mr. Quan
I
Chi.
seek cooperation between Earthrealm and the Netherrealm.
Losing the battle, are you?
We will prevail, but with the Netherrealm fighting at our side.
You lie poorly.
Raiden does lie poorly, honestly. Quan Chi knows who's winning this war. He's in it, goddammit.
Name your terms.
What do you offer?
That's not how this negotiation was supposed to start, Raiden.
I offer the souls of Earthrealm warriors who die in this conflict. They would agree.
You are.
What's interesting is that Quan Chi actually has Shinnok's amulet at the moment. I didn't notice that before. Huh. I mean, it makes sense. This is, before Mortal Kombat 4, so he would have it at this point. Although I think he's supposed to get it at the end of Mortal Kombat 4.
Yet utterly pointless.
Plot twist!
He already has them. And
Yeah.
Sindel too?
See?
Yeah,
Their
he's got
souls are
Sindel as
already
well.
mine. Shao Kahn's payment for Netherrealm's allegiance.
No, this was not meant
Huh.
to be.
Earthrealm has lost Raiden.
So you can't offer something you don't actually have.
Right.
Because he has it already.
So, our first part of the true final boss is against Jax, Stryker, and Cabal. Yes, this is technically this isn't a 3-on-1, but we have to do 3 fights in a row without dying. I do believe they take slightly more damage than they would normally, but they do normal amounts of damage. So, and we don't heal in between fights.
You don't?
You do not heal between the 3 fights for this segment.
So what kind of match orientation is this?
It's still the match orientation is specifically a 1 round, but it's 3 fights.
So now you have to start all over again. Yep.
Yep.
Okay, you only get one try, and we jump cutted right to the successful take. Here we go.
Yes, and also we have to do this fight twice.
Then we got to take down the big bag
Thankfully,
epic
there's
guy.
a checkpoint. There's a checkpoint after we beat this fight the first time, but the second time is honestly, I want to say the second time is actually slightly easier, but I don't remember why. I mean, I have a huge problem. I have a huge problem trying to just deal with Jax for the first fight. Striker's not honestly all that bad, but dealing with Jax is a huge issue for me for some reason.
Yeah, it's because you won't sweep. He keeps guarding mid, and you're not attacking low.
Well, Raiden's sweep is actually one of the weakest sweeps in the game because it's honestly got all that much range, and Raiden doesn't really have all that many good lows aside from that. I think his low jab is okay, but only because it's fast.
Zombie striker.
Revenant striker, actually. These characters are actually called Revenant forms, and the reason why is because they're technically they are mostly just shells. To be perfectly honest, they have their bodies still, but Quan Chi has effectively ripped all of their own will from them. It's weird that Sindel didn't come back as a Revenant, to be perfectly honest, because that is what was happening for her story.
Cabal.
Hey,
Sure.
Cabal.
We have almost no health left. Let's see what happens. Nice.
I do love the fact that Raiden's kick dial combo allows him to go into tackle. That is very nice.
Now let's do some fucking massive damage with an X-ray.
No, X-ray's not charged up yet. And boink.
Boink. Get up. Get up, I say.
So what I ended up doing for this fight is specifically spamming throws at him. It worked!
Yeah, because we took no damage. Well done.
Yay! Suck it, Cabal! Zap!
Honestly, if we got touched and opened up to a combo, we would have had to restart all that.
Yep.
May the Elder Gods watch over you.
The Elder Gods cannot help them. Their souls are mine.
Technically, they're... Alright, so...
Nightwolf, Kung Lao.
That's why this one is easy, because Nightwolf is honestly not that difficult of an opponent. Kitana and Kung Lao actually are, but...
Fight.
No.
Ouch.
You do not mean these things, Kitana. Quan Chi is using you like little ventriloquist dummy.
Well, for the record, Kitana doesn't have her own will, so attempting to reason with her wouldn't do anything.
Exactly. But Raiden, being the Elder God, knows that he...
Raiden is not an Elder God. He is one of the lesser gods, to be perfectly honest. He is just a protector of Earthrealm. There. Woo!
Not quite flawless. More ballless than flawless. Ball in.
Ow.
Ah, block punishment.
So what's new in the world of Cloud as we attempt to do the hardest part of Mortal Kombat 9's campaign?
I had to throw out a table very recently, actually. It was a table that we were keeping outside, and it was carrying a bunch of pots on it, but the pots, with all the weight that they were putting on the table, actually broke the load-bearing reinforcement on the side, snapped it clean from the corner, so it was basically caving in into itself, until I discovered it and removed the flower pots accordingly and threw the fucking thing away. See, that's what normally happens when you put a cheap-ass wooden table, it's mostly made of, like, particle board and wood on top, is going to curl up pretty nicely after 4 consecutive days of pretty consistent rainfall.
I am glad that in Michigan we do not actually get 4 consecutive days of rainfall. Usually, ouch, damn it. So
Do it again.
Yeah, yeah, we gotta do it again.
Just from this part, though.
Yeah, thankfully. I'm glad that we don't usually get 4 consecutive days of rainfall in Michigan. I think the most we usually end up getting is 2, and even then it's spaced out slightly. Yeah, as Pascal mentioned, I am terrible with Raiden. And it really sucks that Raiden is honestly the final chapter because this and the final boss leave a very sour taste in my mouth going at the very end of the campaign.
They are kind of blindsiding you with this whole, like, your health carries over. Well, I mean, okay. In match play, you know, you can have your entire health bar depleted and not have to redo the whole situation over again, and that's fine. This kind of took it to a different extreme. So not only do you not get a full health bar every time you take out, you know, the first two, you got to take out another one on top of that.
Yeah. For the record, I do think that this is actually slightly easier than if this was actually a 1v3. But at the same point, like, I would not want to do a 1v3 is the thing, you know?
The stakes, I mean, the stakes are all, it's not like the stakes really change, okay? You screw up the fight, you hit the retry button, you apply your lessons, and you do better the next time.
Or attempt to.
It feels a lot more challenging because you don't get a second chance if you lose all your health.
Right. Yeah, that was Kung Lao spamming the dive kick, which is a very nice ability of his.
Because, you know, when you really look at it, you got to take out 4 health bars in a 1v2, but in a 1v3, you only have to take out 3 health bars. But again, you don't get a heal in between.
No, the Elder Gods cannot allow it.
The Elder Gods are toothless.
Your world is near destruction, yet they do not act.
They must! Only through Mortal Kombat may Shao Kahn merge the realms, lest he face the judgment of the Elder Gods.
Ding!
Lest he face the judgment of the Elder Gods. He must win.
It is you who face judgment, Raiden.
Thank you, Quan Chi.
Yeah, I would not want to do that fight either. That Smoke Jade and Cyber Sub-Zero. That would not be fun.
You're no fun, Raiden. Run away, you little stupid hat coward.
Hi, Liu Kang. Are you ready for a most sad ending for your character arc?
Liu Kang gonna die?
Yep, Liu Kang is going to die.
I mean, everybody knows that Liu Kang dies at some point. I mean, zombie Liu Kang was a pretty memorable character in Mortal Kombat mythos.
Although this is a full, this is a full 2 games early for him to die, so.
He will return, bringing Armageddon. I have foreseen it. Enough, Raiden.
But if you lose to Shao Kahn in Mortal Kombat...
Well, here's the thing. Shao Kahn isn't obeying the rules of Mortal Kombat right now. He's just straight up invading Earthrealm.
Have faith in the Elder Gods. Have faith in me. Liu Kang, I cannot let you fight Shao Kahn.
I will fight you myself.
And you are my enemy.
Yep.
Round 1. Fight.
And this fight is effectively the entire plotline of Mortal Kombat 11.
Viewers, does anybody even really need a reason to fight each other? I mean, as we've gone over in previous parts, like, simple transgressions can lead into disastrous consequences, especially for the loser of these fights.
Yeah. Zap. I love Raiden's air tackle, for the record. Raiden's air tackle is honestly what I consider his best special move.
Liu Kang, calm down, please. Your anger is overwhelming your judgment.
Well, for the record, no. Liu Kang's judgment is absolutely right here. As a human that lives on Earthrealm, he should actually fight Shao Kahn here. He would lose, for the record, but it wouldn't matter because fighting Shao Kahn here wouldn't actually be isn't actually the solution that Raiden's come up with. But Liu Kang is a warrior, and as the protagonist of the previous timeline, well, he solved all of his problems by winning in Mortal Kombat. Well, Shao Kahn isn't obeying Mortal Kombat anymore, so let's just try and kick his ass.
And the parents were right. These games really are teaching kids the wrong lessons.
How so?
Well, you can't solve all your problems by fighting over it. That's why we have a little thing called conflict resolution.
conflict resolution only works if you're negotiating from a position of power. You know that.
Do not interfere.
Yeah, and the position of power is the impartial judge who sets everything right by making arbitrary decisions that that force compromises on people.
The Elder Gods have been absolutely toothless and inactive the entire fucking game, dude.
Kang, stop. Liu Kang! Raiden! No! Enough of your madness.
Wait, I thought Johnny Cage was a zombie.
So be it.
Johnny Cage is not a zombie. He and Sonya, and he and Sonya were the only two to actually survive Sindel's onslaught.
I didn't mean to hurt you so bad.
This was not meant to happen. What did you do?
I electrocuted him.
Liu Kang,
I have this
give me.
power.
You
Have killed us.
And in the next
Which
part,
is very true. And in the next part, we end Mortal Kombat 9's campaign.